So we're back with our Interloper playthrough. Getting quite far up there now. How many days in are we? Yeah, 321 days in. We can survive another 35 days. Basically another month. Then we've made it a year. Which would be cool. Longest I've ever done Interloper before was 60 days. Before it got reset, so... Yes. Right, was there anything in particular I was doing? Did me leave any notes? Finish curing them, put in new meat, go back to broken round, safehouse stuff, yeah. So we had meat we're curing here. It's got a little bit of time left on it. Couldn't these stop floating? No, it's just forever going to float, isn't it? Okay, well, just don't look down. It's fine. I was going to put some salt in here. 3 kilos of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep it up, and that way I won't forget about it later. Cool. 75%. I think it's 6 days. I don't know if we ever timed it, but I think it's about 6 days. So we'll have some time we've got to kill. And then we're going to head back to Broken Railroad eventually. Because we've not really got anything else much left to do. The only other stuff is try and open caches. So explore during an aurora. Or glimmer fog if it's somewhere that has glimmer fog. But we're nowhere near those places. Which now would probably be a good time to do it. Because we know there's no cougar. And we haven't got any timber wolves around, so it's just regular wolves and bears we have to worry about. So maybe we should hang out for an aurora. We could always trigger one by doing the trading, but then I'd have to make sure I get the trading done the next that night as well, so that we can. I'd rather like have the trading set up to fall onto itself. Yeah, because we've got all of this meat that we're going to try put in, including these scraggly bits, potentially just the rabbit meat. I'll see how it works, because I'm not quite sure how it works, putting multiple things in. Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll also take a bushcraft bow with us. Is that clear day? If it is, then it's probably a good idea to cook up some of these small bits of meat. I don't think it is. I think it's overcast. Yeah. Yeah. Be a good idea to cook up these small bits of meat. Very warm today, though. I think we've done all of the beach camming we can do. Unfortunately. We could go hunt the bear. We could go grab the bushcraft bow and hunt the bear. And that would leave us a load of meat here, and would be another bear pelt that we could make into a bear coat, potentially. Because I'm still rocking double wolf coat, which is good for most of what I do. Bear coat would just give me that extra little bit of leeway. Of course, the bear's not going to be spawning over there now. It just randomly won't be there, but hey. Alright, we'll take the bushcraft bow with us. How does it work? Do I... I can choose between the two. Okay, cool. I will grab a pot whilst we're out there. Just in case. If we do get it, then it's probably a good idea to cook most of the meat in that one place. Okay. The reason we're taking the bushcraft bow is with the bear, of course. It's not guaranteed to die from a headshot, unlike a wolf. Headshots are a bit funky in this game, like how arrow damage is done, or just damage in general is done when you shoot something. is obviously dependent on where you shoot it. Some things are always going to be kills. Like, if you are level 5 archery and you shoot a wolf in, like, the upper torso, I think that's a guaranteed kill as well. For instance, but it has to be, like, the upper part, like, around the neck, I guess. It's more accurate. Whereas you're not guaranteed to... Like, I'm pretty sure Aurora Timberwolves, you're not guaranteed to kill with a headshot with the bow. I might be wrong. But it is a little bit funky. The bear is unironically not there. It should appear there. Comes out of that cave. That's insane. It actually moved off. It could just be somewhere else at the moment, of course. It depends what I was doing. Wow, we're not actually cold at all now. We're in plus, yeah, we're 1 degree over. It could be the bears actually despawned. They will eventually despawn. They won't just stay in the same place. It means that we'll have a bear all the way over there. Or we'll have the one that's behind the town site. Or, as I say, it could just be that it's moved off because it spawned in. I don't see any bones there. Maybe it has actually finally despawned. Goes out across there, goes up on that island, then comes back, I think, along the actual road itself, maybe. But I think I would have seen it by now if it was there. Which probably means it's behind the town site. There's a deer. Could grab the deer. Doesn't hurt to grab the deer. Not really. It's food we'll eventually use. I would like to get this bear, so maybe I'll leave that for now. I should probably grab it. I think it's a stag. I can't really tell. It is a stag, yeah. So it's very much worth it. Given we've already walked out here, I think it just kind of makes sense, I think. We'll switch back to the other boat. Because we just need to make sure we headshot it. I think if you shoot it in the a deer in the neck at level 5 archery, it dies as well. Alright, we'll see if we can make this shot once it stops. I do like it being against the white background. Okay, well, this is even easier. Yeah, that was in the neck, for example. That was not in the head. I waited slightly too long to take the shot. Yeah, decent size. Okay. Because we don't need to light fire. We'll do this in 2 chunks, though, just in case a blizzard comes out of nowhere. It's nice and warm, so that's why I don't need to light a fire. Cook the meat back home. It does mean we could stick around longer to. I should have dropped the meat. That was a mistake. Does mean we can stick around longer to cure more meat if we wanted to. Yeah. The reason you want to drop meat and the fat as you harvest an animal is if there are wolves nearby, because they will smell you. We'll grab the guts. These are just free guts to grab. We'll eventually use up those guts back there. Normally I wouldn't at the moment, but not really got anything better to do. I think I won't bother with the hide though, because we just don't use deer hides that often. And it takes a lot longer to grab that. Right. I was surprised how warm it was. Unless we've repaired clothing recently and I've kind of forgotten. That's also proof that the bear is indeed no longer spawned here. I knew, like, as soon as I was like, oh, maybe we should go after the bear. What happened to my arrow? I've only got 7 arrows. I did pick it up, right? I'm gonna have to check. I've only got 7 arrows. As long as an arrow doesn't break, you should pick it up from the animal, because it'll be in the animal. So as soon as you interact with it, you pick it up. That's weird. Wonder if it's disappeared on me. I did have that happen before with a wolf around the back of the garage. I killed it, and somehow the arrow didn't get picked up, and it just vanished. I wonder if the same thing's happened there. Well, at least we've got spare arrows now. I do like to have 8. I think it's a good amount to have. Do you know what? I thought that campfire loading in was a wolf emerging out of the ground. I was like, I thought some weird thing it was spawning in. Oh dear. No, it's a classic that the bear, as soon as I'm like, oh, let's go hunt the bear, it's despawned and gone to another place. That's very me to do that somehow. That's fine. It makes it easier to get to and from for trading, but given we're not sticking around here much longer, that's kind of meaningless. I think we had the bear up around the back of the town site anyway, so it must be the bear by the river we've got now. Generally, if a bear despawns, then it's respawning somewhere else, and I think Coastal Highway might be limited to 2 bears. Most regions it's 2 or 3. Some it's 1. Yeah, they do stick around a long time. The animals. I think it might be different for different animals, because I think wolves will despawn and respawn elsewhere way more regularly. Obviously, if you kill them, then they've got a chance to respawn completely somewhere else completely. Right. Got the animal fat. This is all kilo venison, except that piece. So we might, maybe we'll, if we can find another 8 kilos, then we can always put them in the meat curing. It does mean I could use one of these bits instead of the rabbit, but I think I'm going to try the rabbit and see how that goes. Let's drop off the guts. Some of these feathers. Good to pick up feathers every now and then. You don't go through them quick, but yeah. I need to leave here anyway, so we can go fix up our cougar hide wrap. Bless it. It's 43%. Can't take much more. That arrow's not in great shape either. Right. Speaking of, let's take one of these arrows. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to the arrow. I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know. I could do with making a spare bow here at some point. In fact, we could do that for the remaining hours of the day. I think it's a bit too late to go after the bear up there. If we had a clear day so I could stay out and light a fire, then I'd totally go for it. But, yeah. I think I'll... you know what? I never picked up the pot. Like I said I was going to. Well, it didn't matter. I think we'll Yeah, I think we'll try working on a new bow again, because this one's about to go. It's just nice to have a fixed up bow to head out on. Okay. 2 guts, is that right? Yep. We might get an Aurora, from which case we can carry on working, but we'll just do as much as we can. Okay. Very dark night. You got the fog, it does make it a lot darker. You realise how much brighter it is when you've actually got moonlight. It's nice. We could grab like the guts off of these wolves by hand. If I don't mind sitting out here. The only reason I wasn't grabbing them before is didn't really want to use up the knife, but I mean, no excuse to do it when you've got something like when it's clearer like that. Might as well grab the other one. Wrenching them out. I'm sure that makes them very usable. There we go. Nice little use of time. It does use up a bit more calories, but food is not a problem for us at the moment. So, right, let's grab some water and then we'll sleep. Would be good to have some sort of marker for my bed. I mean, I kind of do because the light is right above the bed. Right, got a bit over 9, a bit under 9 hours. It's pretty close. But if we get up early, we can carry on working on the bow, so it's not really a problem. Drink just about 9 litres of water. 9 hours of water, rather. Yeah, that works for me. Grab some food. I would normally just eat it off the floor, but obviously if it's ruined you can't for some reason. Let's do half an hour of work whilst I get thirsty. Okay, we'll eat. And I'll realise I didn't get enough food. Oh my god. It's loads of random tiny bits. It's because I keep dropping the small bits in there. Also, when you have fish, it's also a lot harder to gauge how much food you've actually got, because they can be quite different sizes. Right. Oh, I've got these guts as well. Let's drop those. Ooh. Yep. Hello, Hex. Right. I've got bows out of the wazoo. Thank you for the hydrate. I will indeed hydrate. Right, this bow, this will be what we take to leave here. Same with the bushcraft bow, the full condition one. I'd love to put them in the vague, you know, same postcode. That would be lovely. But is the game going to let me? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I've got to put it that angle specifically. Yeah, we'll take both of those out of here. We'll keep using this one for now. This will be the spare one we leave here. And then we'll leave this other bushcraft bow here as well. I'm chugging water this morning to my... I'm chugging water morning... I'm chugging water this morning too. My happy ass is dehydrated. You should hydrate your ass. Just, you know... Got your tongue tied, do I? Yeah. It's because you didn't put a comma in your sentence, and I just completely illegible. I couldn't possibly understand what you were saying without a comma. But yeah, don't be too proud. I'm tongue-tied over everybody. I can't. You know, I just don't have an ability to talk. Wait, it. Okay, this has never happened before. It's hidden what blocked word you've written. Oh. Oh dear. I know why. I know why now. Yeah, I've got that name blocked on here. I know you've written it as MIA, but I've got the name Mia blocked on here. For good reason. Oh dear. Unfortunately, someone I used to know, who we streamed with before, was called Mia. And I at the time preemptively blocked it just in case, because they turned out to be not great. And preemptively, I just didn't want someone like coming in talking about them. No, you're good. That's so funny. I never thought it would come up. Oh dear. I should just take it off, to be honest. It's been a long time now. Thank you for reminding me. I was so confused because I was like, why is it hidden it? I've never seen it do that before. Oh dear. If there was ever a reason to not just block loads of random words like that, that's it. Because it'll get confused. Automod just hates me because I'm beautiful. Oh yeah, we know that. Automod's you know, intimidated by you. That's what it is. Right. Well, we've done the spare bow. That'll be the one we leave here with. How long have you guys got? You'll be done today. So we'll probably leave today. What's the weather doing? I have that effect on people. It's good. Know your worth, you know? See, the bear, the good thing is the bear that spawns behind the town site is that it can and will end up wandering down towards the town, which means we don't have to go to it. It can come to us. But what we need to do is make sure we trigger its spawn so that it starts moving. So I think we actually have to go this way a little bit to get close enough to trigger it. Because wildlife doesn't spawn unless you're within range. Like, you'll see whenever I go across the ice towards the island, you'll see the bear appears out of the cave, and that's it spawning in. So we have to get within range. So I'm going to walk vaguely towards the cave, which is in this direction. And hopefully it spawns it in. It's quite far off that things spawn in, so hopefully that's close enough, right? And now we'll head back. Oh, hello, my friend. I hope you have fun today. Thank you very much, Hex. Enjoy the lurk. I hope work goes well. We'll avoid dying. I have to do something stupid to die nowadays, so just got to avoid that. How hard can that be? Oh dear. Well, I'll grab a few free sticks. We know that we can actually use the sticks for the trading for the heat packs.
I hate being cold because I really do.
Those heat packs will be handy when it comes to travelling. It's probably the time I'll end up using them. It would be good for exploring regions, etc., when you don't know where you can get warm. But given we've been to literally every region now, and we've pretty much explored the entire regions. Right. Drop off the sticks that I picked up. Well, 3. Oh yeah, I picked up extra coal. Let's drop that. Now, something I do need to keep in mind is having stockpiles of rose hips, prepared rose hips in places, because our painkillers are all about to run out. Yeah, like the best we've got, they're on 40%. These ones have got 12%. I never really use them because I don't really worry about pain. God, I've got the caffeine pills. Yeah, I've still not tried those. Yeah, I don't really worry about pain. So can I just hang on to them? The only thing you need them for is moose stomps, I believe. Right. That's still 91%. It's not magically done. Okay, is there something else we can do? While we wait, is there anything else we can craft? Well, we've got the spare bushcraft bow, and we've got the spare bow, so we don't need any more of them for now. We could always just do more for the sake of doing more, but all our maple syrup are in, so we can't make pancakes. I've got any of the peaches here. Got a lot of cured meat. As I say, I should probably start distributing that around the world. We've got the spare cougar claw knife. It would make sense, actually, if I leave the spare one here. We could also make a note of that. My things. Set of spare arrows in concept. Plus cougar knife. Because we've got, like, general loot that I've left lying around the world, but, like, my actual things that I've put in deliberate places, I'm making a note of them. Got a hammer and saplings and pan in anglers, apparently. It's coal and wood at the Aurora mine. I remember we had it a lot. Big cabin in Sundered Pass has little food and water. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what we actually do the rest of this day then. Kind of just waiting for this to be done, and then I can put in the next set of meat, and then we'll get out of here. Got so much coal here. 200 and... What's that about there? About 20 or so? 30? 230 coal, maybe? Actually, I'm pretty sure we worked it out, wasn't it? 230 something? It's a lot. Our lantern, is that full? Pretty much. Yeah. As I say... Well, I've got so many stones. As I say, it would be nice to get some more of the caches, because they could have random stuff in. I don't actually know what can spawn in, like, all the different items that can spawn. We know we can get flares in them, and flares are nice because they are non-renewable. Not that I use them often, but anything that's non-renewable, it's nice to grab. Yeah. I do wonder if I should be maintaining one bedroll somewhere. It would probably be a good idea. Oh, that's something we could do. Clothing. Socks aren't in great shape. I think socks get repaired to the max when you do them. So we might as well repair... Yeah, we might as well repair these. Could leave these ones as spare, although I don't really need spare socks because we can get them off the trader. Do you get fully repaired? No. Can I get these off the trader? I have a feeling you can get thermal underwear off the trader. I might be wrong. I might actually quickly check. I think you can. In which case I don't need to keep a pair spare, or if I do, I'll just leave these damaged ones. Yeah, you get the wool ones on non-interloper. Yeah, I seem to remember seeing them. In which case, we'll just keep these here, and then if we're repairing, we'll repair these ones. But I'll do the socks, because it makes sense, because they get repaired fully anyway. So we'll grab some cloth. What else do I want to repair? Repair these. Get 0.5 back. Probably worth doing one of the wolves. Is that the outer one? Yeah. Let's actually swap those round. That way we keep one in better nick. Let this one degrade quicker. Yeah, I think I'll do the rabbit pelt one as well. I only do one rabbit hide here. Two of those. Alright, let's grab a sewing kit. And we'll also grab a fishing tackle. Use the fishing tackle on the things that don't take very long. I was going to see if we could sit outside and do them. Oh, I didn't pick up extra cloth. Good chance we head back this evening, actually. No, I probably can't. Probably head back tomorrow. Which means I need something to do tonight, because we're going to have loads of fatigue. Because we're not walking around today. Which maybe means... Yeah, this definitely doesn't finish today. So maybe it would be better, instead of doing all this repairing now... I'll do some of it still. But maybe it'd be better to see if we can go get that bear. Okay. Should be pretty warm outside. I'll leave the stuff for the repairs here. So we can come back and do that. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get out of here this evening, so it makes sense to go do something. I am taking to carrying 3 bandages on me now. I normally go with 2, but with how many sprains we've got on before, I'm not a fan. I'm going to leave those, at least for now. Okay. Don't like foggy weather against a bear. Because if it's very foggy, you cannot see the bear. Just having a little listen to see if it's down here at the town already. Because it can walk around the back. On its path, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just listening out to see if I can hear the crows. Because you will hear crows when there's a bear nearby. hear anything. The only issue is I don't know anywhere safe to hunt the bear if we go after it up here. But hey, maybe we could just get lucky and kill it before it kills us when it charges us with our newfangled, well, not newfangled really, but our bushcraft bow. Bear should be up here. It's possible it hadn't spawned in when I went out, so it should be around here. But we'll listen out. You heard that? That was the crows I was talking about. May have just been able to hear it for a second there. Can hear the bear footsteps as well now, but hear that again? It's the car. Not very good impression, but that's the bear's special crows that it gets. So that's how we know the bear is over there. Right, somewhere safe to hunt it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Climb up on a rock. There you go. Goes out this way, then it loops back round down to the town. Yeah. So we had to get pretty close then to spawn it in. Need to be careful there's no wolves right here. Okay. I'm surprised it can't actually get up here. I was going to drop down the front. Right, well I don't really want to chase after it directly, because if we chase after it directly and it turns around and comes back, then we're in trouble. It's better to leave it for a bit. Unfortunately, there's a good chance it just runs all the way back, all the way to the fire tower, and we don't see it. It's coming back. We just shoot it in the head, so we'll have done more damage. Okay, it's going over that way. I'm going to follow it now. I think. Keep our eyes peeled for where we can run to if it goes after us. With any luck. Oh, okay, it's gone back up there. Okay, it's up there. Just going up here for a second, just in case it comes after me. Okay, it's carried on running. Run him back over. Cool, it's dead. That's how I recommend hunting bear. If you've not got somewhere safe, just keep shooting it from. Just stay vaguely near it with places you can hide. Okay, it does look dead. Yeah, it is. Yeah, just stay kind of nearby, but places you can hide, and that will normally serve you well enough. That is a very small bear. 26.5 kilos of meat is very small. That's right near the minimum. That's annoying. Right, well, let's get started. I guess we'll go 9 kilos at a time. Tucking ourselves between the bear and the slope to try and stay out of the wind. Oh, wow. We've been blessed with a clear day. Well, let's start fire them. Because that will mean the bear doesn't get frozen, which means a bit more work for us if it does. And it also means we can cook. Unfortunately, I did not bring a spare pot. Because I'm an idiot. Right, got on some of the coal. Okay, 44 minutes. It's going to be a bit of work lugging all of this meat down the hill. Let's move this over. You'll always drop the cooked stuff last, so it's the way I'm doing. When I'm just pressing 3 to drop it. If I know I've got one piece of cooked meat, or however many bits of raw meat, then I know when I want to drop that. Right, 34 minutes. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't want to stick around here too long. It did seem like the bushcraft bow did pretty good there, because that bear definitely bled out faster than it would if I just shot it with a normal arrow. Right, well, we'll stay a little bit to cook some of this food. Actually, there's not much point sticking around here. Might just get out of here. Because the longer we stay, the more tired I'm going to get, and the less carry capacity I have. Yeah, maybe I'll finish cooking this small bit and then we'll go. See if we can grab some decent torches whilst we're at it.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. pretty slow going, but it's not that far back, so hopefully I'll be fine. Good to have the torch with us, because very likely to run into wolves on our way back. Mind you, we weren't near any when we were coming up here. It's just if they're close enough to smell me. Which I don't actually know if there are any wolves in range to smell me. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't. Oh, that worked out pretty well. I did get my arrow right. Yeah. But that's pretty much the most efficient way you can hunt a bear. I mean, besides obviously getting lucky and getting a headshot. Being able to shoot a bear, ideally in the head because it'll do the most damage, then waiting for it to bleed, which they have like a certain amount of times it takes them to bleed, I believe. Actually, yeah, maybe the bushcraft bow doesn't make a difference, because I think how it works is where you shoot a bear dictates how long it takes for it to bleed out. Like if you shoot a bear in the leg, like in the one of the rear legs, it will take a really long time to bleed out, like 2 hours or something. So actually the bushcraft bow shouldn't make a difference. It's just raw damage at that point. Yeah. Nice and close to home, which is handy. But yeah, so I think I might be making that up about it felt quicker with a bushcraft bow. It might be different. It might actually be different. I don't know if people have experimented enough for us to know. We haven't had it that long. Well, 5 months? 6 months? 5 months. It's been 5 months we've had it, roughly. We'll probably do some cooking tonight. Would make sense. We've got a fire going already, so... it would be free, as I would call it. And when you've got well over 200 coal, you don't need to worry about fuel. I did get the pelt, right? I'm 99% sure I did. Would be the more important part about that. Right, let's do the fire then.
Come on, little fire.
Got a couple bits, why not? And
Sun is setting.
drop all of this. We don't want to use this stuff for curing because it will lose more calories versus the other things when they're cooked. It's not a huge difference, but you know, it's a difference. So. Okay, all good. 40 minutes. Yeah. Drop off the bear pelt. Gives us 2 here. I also want to make sure I... tell you what I should do is replace the arrow that I've used, because I want to have higher condition arrows when we leave here, because not having to craft them, like this is one of the best places you've got to craft them, that or Mystery Lake. It's harder everywhere else. I also want to make sure I grab coal.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
And grab some water. Lovely. Ah, my happy place. Nestled between this car and the garage. having a fire going, cooking some food, knowing that I've got enough coal to keep burning this campfire for 20, 25 days or something. I think we worked it out to be. And that was actually not even the best case scenario. I mean, of course, you can get wind down this narrow channel if you're unlucky, which I have been before. But you can still maintain a fire. You just have to find somewhere to move it to out of the wind. Right. Let's break down some of these torches. Yeah, just on the off chance I was randomly low on food here, which we probably weren't. This is good reinforcement. Okay, haven't got anything else to do. Just drop this food out here. I'm going to grab a torch because I want to check if... Actually, that's something. Do I need water? I've got quite a lot of water. It's a good amount. I want to check if these are done. Oh, 99%. Okay, right. Nearly there. Yeah, I've not got a huge amount of food here. It's a decent amount, but it is hard to work out with the fish. If that's a lot. Because, I mean, yeah, look. There's just like random tiny bits in here. Okay. Is there anything for us to do? We've got some stuff to break down. Yeah, break those down. Don't actually know how long that takes to break down, but I'll do it. Take it. Oh, repairing of clothing, yeah. Yeah, let's do... see if we can do that. I don't want a cloth, so we can do that. 81% that one. I'll save that for a little bit longer. Yeah. Obviously, it's good to maintain things, but you don't want to overdo it because you'll just burn through all your resources otherwise. I think we're done with this for now. Put this back on the shelf to the best of our abilities. There we go. Actually, yeah, we'll pick up this one now as well. So we've got 2 spare survival bows here. They're both pretty low condition though. Between them, they've got less than 90%. So 19 minutes. How long do you take? 20? Yeah, 20. Okay. Let's do this first then. Oh no, that's 20 as well. I always think socks are 10 minutes. I think maybe sports socks are, but wool socks aren't. Right, how long do you take to repair? You're 22, okay. That'll probably be 40. Because I'll use the fishing tackle. And you are also 40, 44. Ah, fishing tackle. I need a new fishing tackle. I think we've got a spare one. Maybe I don't. Well, I've got a line. Have I got any hooks? quite possible. Yeah, actually, it's quite possible I used them all up. I mean, I could make a hook. Oh no. Oh, I've got hooks and lines there. Okay. You just make those kind of 10 minutes. Cool. Yeah, I used up a lot of them when we made the tip ups. Although I can't remember if I need to make more tip ups now. I think I might actually have to. Okay. Carry on cooking. Right, 44 minutes. Let's do. Actually, let's make one of these. And I'll break down this. And break down this. Things picking up. Right. And then I'll do the repairing in the next batch. A little bit longer we stay up for. We've also got the meat curing that we can do in the next batch of cooking. Right. Let's do repairing. Oh, 36 minutes. It's not as long as I thought. So that used up 7%, so I don't think I can use this fishing tackle again. That'll get used for crafting a tip up. Let's do the meat curing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Lovely jubbly. Right. So can I... Is that going to work? Can I put that in as well? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Means we'll have a slightly less efficient piece of cured meat. It should have enough salt in it as well, based on when I refilled it. Right. So we'll be good to leave tomorrow. Right. And then we'll carry on our repair jobbies. Repairing this. Okay. Let's get some 26 and then we'll repair this up and we'll get an extra 2 degrees back from that. 28's pretty nice. We'll be travelling a lot tomorrow, so getting up a little bit later is good because we'll be outside in the cold and we'll be burning more fatigue anyway. Right, anything else? We've got some breaking down to do, but I'll save that for next time maybe. Yeah. Maybe I'll do one more after this. Yeah, actually. Yeah, let's we'll break down this. Can always do this in the dark. It's nice to have stuff you can do in the dark, but just having stuff to do in general is nice whilst you're cooking. And then we'll just leave some of this other meat for next time. I mean, we've got other scraggly bits like all of this. They're full bits. Okay. I wonder if I should pre-do some birch bark. I have got other teas to drink. I've got 2 coffees and a rosette. It's actually more efficient for carry weight for water, in quotation marks, to turn it into tea than to just have it in its water form. Don't ask me how that works, but it just does. You'll get more hydration off of the weight, basically. Right. Okay, I guess we'll sleep now. They shouldn't burn. Their bear meat's quite big, so even if that fire extends out a bit more, we should be fine. I think we'll just head to bed. Okay, of course I picked up the one tiny bottle of water. Just want to make sure I've got enough for the full sleep. Okay. Need a little bit more. Cool. Right. 10 hours. As I say, it's fine to be getting up later in the day because we'll be doing lots of walking. Perfect. See what the weather's doing. Okay. What? How am I warm? Oh, it's because it hadn't... I forget that's a thing. Fires are really weird. So that fire was technically still lit out here until I actually came outside. Just because there's a weird thing with how fires work. So it looked like it was warmer than it actually was. It's the same for torches, actually, except torches actually pause when you leave them through a loading screen.
His own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Well, they kind of pause. They work in a very weird way. I just want to pick up all these little bottles of water I've got in here. So I stop picking up small bottles when I go to drink something. Right. Okay, got a load of this cured meat. I will take some of this with me, actually. Good to have it. I might take one of these heat packs as well. Try it out. Right, is there anything we want to take towards Broken Railroad or Mystery Lake? So we'll swing by Mystery Lake. For the cougar hide. Drop off these. I don't know. I really should have had a think if there was anything I needed in Broken Railroad that I don't have there yet. Bear in mind, it's not like a proper base we've got there, so where the fuck? Oh, okay. Fishy tackles are so hard to see on certain surfaces. Oof. Alright, I think I'm good for sewing kits there and whetstones. I mean, we can always make fishing tackles. We're taking both the bows. This bearskin bedroll's not in great condition, but as far as I know, it repairs a big chunk, so we can leave it for a bit longer. Right. Let's have a quick look around. Is there anything? We've got all the different types of books. Maybe I want to take all the different types of books there. It's kind of cute to have them all. They are heavy, but really have anything else to take, I don't think. And the question is, do I have any there already that I wouldn't need to take? The answer is I don't know. The other thing is you've not got any way to properly display them. I'll make sure I take the researched ones. For the fishing. I don't have a Survive the Outdoors, do I? No. Is that all the books? Is there anything missing there? We've got all the gun ones. Sewing, cooking.
So
Obviously.
dry.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was going to give you water. Archery. There's not an archery one there. That might be the only one that's not there. Yeah. I can always find an archery one somewhere. I know we've got some. In fact, I think there's one at Mystery Lake, so... right. Food. Obviously take a little bit of water. I'll take a bit of coal, actually, so we've got some spare coal at Mystery Lake. That's not a bad idea. Sort out the arrow situation. I don't need all these torches. Got cooking oil. I think I took some flour there already. That was like a small bag of flour. I've got a lot of cooking oil here. Oh, we got like the grow well and like this stuff. I'm never going to use it, so why not? Gunpowder? Sure. Sounds like a blizzard started. A spare flare gun? I don't know, is there anywhere nice I could put a flare gun that would make sense? I don't think so. Alright. Any of this stuff? Can you take the register? Well, I can't destroy it. I'm not trying to destroy it. I don't think you can. It's not actually that much in the garage, weirdly enough. Can't take the first aid kit, no. Oh, salt. I don't know that I've got any salt. Do you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to take some salt to Mystery Lake anyway, in case I ever do food stuff there with it. So I'll take some of that. Jerry cans? No. Bucket. I think we've got buckets there. Or a pail. Is there a difference between a bucket and a pail? What about a spare storm lantern? We could have a storm lantern as decoration. Sure. Right. Okay, right, I think that's pretty good.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'll top off. We'll see what the weather's doing. It could just be that it's a little bit windy outside. It is a little bit windy. It's really bad weather for us because the wind's actually blowing kind of towards the direction we'd want to travel. So we'll see if we can waste a bit of time before heading out there. In which case, might not be a crazy idea just to repair something. We could go for the other wolf. Yeah, yeah, why not? It's not like I'm low on resources. I will use a sewing kit though, because it does take a while. It's only 16%, but it gives us back 0.7 degrees of warmth, which is nice. Sounds like it may now actually be a blizzard. Ah, dear. Okay, well, whatever. Well, probably doesn't end until at least the evening, late evening. So, yeah. Let's kill some time. Do some sharpening, because we'll always want these cougar claw knives, because they are insane compared to the improvised knives. I don't like to repair up to 100% on the off chance there's some weird thing with like decimal points that you can't see. Should I just do these as well? Fucking noisy bikes. There's been a lot of noisy bikes today. Why not? Burning through our cloth, but hey, whatevs. Got a decent amount left here. What does that put us on now? We must be quite high. 27 degrees, wow. And that would take us 29.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Sounds like it might have ended. Be a very quick blizzard if it has. Wow, that was a very quick blizzard. Oh, look, we're actually warm as well. Lovely. I think we'll walk along the road and head back the way I normally would. I made myself a pot of coffee. Made myself a pot of coffee in quite some time, but I think I might just warrant. Today might just warrant. Why am I struggling so much to read recently? Yeah, just down a whole pot of coffee. I'm sure that's good for your health. For the short-term benefit of being more awake now. It's fine. Just do it. Nah, I would just have hot chocolate. I think hot drinks in general are good at keeping you awake. You don't even need like caffeinated. The loping's going. It's going well. It's as I say, it's a lot of just not making a mistake at the moment, which chasing after the bear was potentially a mistake. But I did try and keep my distance. And hey, it worked out, so. Yeah, I probably could have left a little bit sooner. That was the shortest blizzard I've seen in this game for a long time. That was like 2 hours. How's work going, even if you are a bit tired? You messing with Hunter Call of the Wild again recently? That seems like a very you game, actually, come to think of it. I can imagine you playing that game. Is that a clear day, or is that overcast? Can't tell. Yeah, it's a game I thought about playing at one point. I think there was one of them. It might have been that. I seem to remember having a demo for or something. I never actually tried out. Or it might be in a game similar. There's one of my favourites, you right? Yeah. It's quite U-coded. Yeah, that's an overcast day. Tell because there's clouds actually in the sky. Well, it's very warm. Not that we have to worry too much about keeping warm on this route back to Mystery Lake, but hey. You don't need to stop at all, which is nice. Back into the shadows. It's where you belong. Lurking in the darkness, ready to strike. Oh, wind's changing. We should make it to camp office a bit after it gets dark, I think. It's not a short walk. It's an easy one, though, which is nice. So, yeah. We'll get there. We'll have to rest up. Because we can't push on to Brecon Railroad all in one day. I mean, it's if I even want to... I guess we'll head to Brecon Railroad because I'm bringing a decent amount of stuff that I want to take there. Because we've got to go back to Mountain Town. Then again, I need to wait for the cougar to despawn at Mountain Town. No, I don't. I lie. Because we'll be going via Forlorn Muskeg. Which I think is better. It's a bit awkward just because we've got to do that double rope climb. I wish I had a way that I could do a better route. I mean, even if I could take the Travois, it'd be nice. But we've got a lot of stuff we want to bring to the safe house. The other thing is I'm bringing... there's a lot of stuff that I've got that I want to take just to see if it works there, rather than I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to put that in. Because I'm someone who... I need to actually like see it put together before I could make a judgment. But yeah. Also, still haven't found out about the lights and how they work. God, this wind is a fucking nuisance, isn't it? How does it know which direction you're going to get in the way like this? Yeah, I never found out how the lights work with the Aurora in terms of if it's individual. I think it might change like per night how much each light gives you. Like how much light it gives off, how much it flickers, etc. Because the plan was to just bring down a load of good lights to plop down so that during an Aurora we could basically have the whole house lit up. But yeah, it's not a great house for the Aurora with its natural lights that it's already got set there. Some buildings are a lot better. When it's an Aurora they're already lit up because there's like fixed lights. But hey, we've decided where we're making our base, and I like it. It's a cute place to have a base. It's very big, which I think does put people off because it's a lot more work to fill it all, and we're not even really planning on touching the basement, and it's still a lot we've got to do there. It's been a while since I've been there though. We've got few photos since we were there that we can put up. Plenty of furniture we've got left to build. Can't remember how good our food situation is there. We'll take a lot of this dried food over, which I'd rather have for travelling, but now that we've been around the entire world, I'm not going to be doing that much travelling. Potentially when a new region comes out, which there must be a new region coming out for the final episode of Wintermute. perseverance meals must be. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if the region's going to be called that, but it's going to contain perseverance meals. It would be bizarre that it didn't. I'm also making a prediction that it has a cougar in it, and that's why it's taken longer for them to get this episode out, because they redid the cougar, so they had to redo the cougar in the episode. That was my prediction as to why it's taken longer. Right. The reason I'm taking the bushcraft bow and the regular bow is we specifically use the bushcraft bow for bears and cougars and moose. The regular bow, we should be shooting the wolf in the head. I don't know if the bushcraft bow is a guaranteed kill on the wolf, like on its entire body. If it is, then maybe it's a good reason to take it. Because you can, it's on a bit of janky terrain, it's easy enough to slightly miss aim. And not actually miss the wolf entirely, but end up shooting just past its neck. And maybe with the bushcraft bow, that would mean you don't end up in a struggle. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure if it is worth it. It's nice that you've got like say you end up somehow with way more birch saplings for whatever reason. God, wind's really been shit. Yeah, say you end up with more birch saplings for some reason than maple. I'm not sure why you would, because there's fewer uses for the maple saplings. Well, it's not fewer uses, it's just you're going to do them less often. Like, you need to make more arrows out of the birch saplings than... I need to be careful walking across here, because when you've got high wind like this, you'll see I'm walking slower sometimes, and then the wind will die down, and I'll suddenly speed up a lot. And you do need to be careful, especially going across that thin bit. Yeah, you'll obviously only use up one maple sapling to make a bow every so often, whereas you'll use up several birch saplings for arrows, because each one gives you 3 arrow shafts, and you go through them way quicker. But there are more birch saplings in the world, so makes up for it. Very rarely will you find more than one, or more than 2 maple saplings near each other. A lot of the time it's just one. Those birch saplings, they're usually in a cluster. But yeah, say for example, somehow you've used up all your maple saplings. You've made a load of travois for some reason, because you're insane. Then it gives you an option to make bows out of something that's not a maple sapling. But it's not really an issue, because obviously you can get maple saplings from... and birch saplings from beachcombing. Hello, chill. I got stomped by a moose and mauled by a bear. Life's going great. I mean, it's all learning experiences, right? Because you go, what led to me getting stomped by that bear and mauled by that moose? Because that's how it happens. I don't know about you guys, but I normally get stomped by bears, and the moose start just eating me. And then you go, well, actually, it wasn't anything I did. I just got really unlucky. Oh well, and then you just boot up another thing. Did you survive? That's the main point. If you survived, then it was all okay. It doesn't matter. If you didn't survive, then yeah, learning experience. Look how green that sky is. I swear, like, every time I play this game, there's a new sky colour I've not seen before. That's so green. It's a bit too green. It doesn't look right. You don't really get green skies unless you've got the aurora, which obviously it's not. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of the green sky. I mean, it looks neat, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, why is it green? It's not a thing. Oh well. Here's the thing, I was minding my business. The bear came out of nowhere, and the moose caught me off guard. Were they together? Were they double teaming you? Was it Was it an intervention from the bear and moose group? Nah. You do got to be careful with them. Moose especially, because if you are near them, I mean, I personally don't even know. I don't think I've on an interloper run I've ever been near a moose, it get annoyed, and I've been able to back away quick enough that it doesn't charge. I know in lower difficulties it's not that hard to do, but I've never done it on interloper. I assume you can, but I don't know. I've just never managed it. It'll always end up charging, which is why I'm very careful around moose. Sorry, chat's messing up. Does this thing where it's like, oh, there's someone who's a returning chatter, and then it just keeps spamming that whenever they send a message. So weird. I felt like they were tag teaming me. I guess they were tired seeing brothers and sisters die. Yeah. They know what we've been up to. I mean, hey, them attacking us is done rightfully so. Should we clear up some more of these torches that I've left lying around in the world? We've been doing that recently. Might as well keep it up. Alright, something I would like to get whilst we run through here is more birch bark, because I can never have enough birch bark teas. It is infinite health regen and infinite teas, which means infinite warmth. If it was a clear day, it'd be nice to get these deer, but it is not. I mean, it's pretty warm, so technically could stop for them, but normally have 2 in here. Did I leave stuff cooking here last time? I did not. Okay. I think I'll eat at least a bit of one of these. And let's drink. Maybe we can lose some more of this weight. Ah, perfect. Oh, never mind, we're going to pick up another birch bark. It's not very little birch bark actually coming through here. Just being weird again. Have you been progressing with Sullivan's quest? The trader? I've finished it. Hence why I've got the bushcraft bow, which I think you need to finish his quest to get the bushcraft bow. It's a stick. Yeah, but it's only 3 bits of birch bark. Insane. Oh well. Yeah. I didn't like doing the final mission. I mean, no spoilers. I mean, I can do spoilers, but shut your ears if I am doing them. But yeah, I didn't want to destroy the bunker, because that's a really nice bunker to have, and losing it is ugh. But yeah, I did it. I'm just going to nip in here to save. And I think I'll drop these torches. Oh, look. There's more birch bark. Why have I got loads of cattails up here? This is a silly place to keep these. Let's take these down. Let's also take this hacksaw. Why on earth have I left a load of cattail stalks up here? Or past me had a plan. One that I am not aware of. What I don't mind leaving up here is, say, 1 piece of coal. In case I'm up here and I need a piece of coal. Right. I need that water as well. I could leave a bit of this water here. Cool. carry on. Always think that's an item, that bit sticking out of the snow. I think we'll head back on the left-hand side. I'm barely starting it. Those trades at the end, good for the long run. I mean, it depends what you play. Are you on Interloper, or are you on a difficulty lower than that? Because I think that is quite a big deciding thing. I'm glad I did it, even though there is a downside to completing his quest. You're on Interloper? Okay. Yeah, it's not as worth it. I mean, obviously, like you get more stuff not on Loper, on the other difficulties. Yeah, there is the downside of completing his quest. As I say, without spoiling it, you do have to give up something permanently. But you get some good trades out of him in the end. There's some fun items, like unique items you can't get any other way, which is cool. It's definitely not necessary, obviously, because easy enough to survive normally without him. But I think there are enough items that you can get off of him after the trade is done that makes it pretty fun to do. This wolf is in a really awkward spot. Okay, I think it's just like, yeah, cool. Seeing a bunny. Fantastic. Sorry, bunny. Good luck. Oh, run, bunny, run! You could do it! You could do it! Yeah, you did it! Yeah, that did it! The bunny did it! It made it away! The wolf didn't catch it. Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good. Nice. Yeah, see, it's gone. It's made it. Sorry, I've got to move the chat down because it's been weird. Very good up for the mines and zone contamination, but worried I'll die. Got any tips? It's big. That mine is massive. Make sure you've got lots of light sources. Either like lots of like have a lantern and bring some fuel with you. There's not that much down there. There's a bit. Like you get a few jerry cans, but I'd say at least bring a full lantern and then a little bit extra. I personally went for torches for the most part, and just brought a load of torches down with me, and went in with the fire. Make sure you explore like every part of it. There are no sections where you need to have the respirator. You can explore all of it without it, but I would say it's worth it. Because some bits get pretty close and you can actually die if you don't sprint and you're not using it. So I would say, do have it with you, which you get it in a nearby place. So make sure you've got a couple spare canisters with you, but don't use it constantly because you don't need to. Only put it on for the longer stretches, or put it on part way through whilst you're moving through a big bit of the gas. Because you can just start breathing through it even if you've lost your oxygen. Bear in mind, if you take it off, though, you'll still be at the amount of oxygen you had left beforehand. The region in general, be mindful of walking near the smelly gas clouds. If you go in a gas cloud that you start to get chemical poisoning from, your shoes will take damage. Even if you're not standing in the liquid itself. Your shoes take damage. You can avoid it for the most part. If you're going in there, I recommend kind of taking the further way round. Don't just try and head directly into the toxic clouds. Stick to like the paths that haven't got them, and you'll find stuff that you can do, and you can explore those later. You can get a pair of boots that are immune to them as well, or you can just take your shoes off. Gonna bring some emergencies in case I can't outrun the gas. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I always recommend having at least one emergency stim on you. But if you've got the respirator, then you don't have to worry. Make sure you take a hatchet down into the mines. There is a section you need a hatchet for specifically. And it's also not a bad idea if you've got the shortwave radio. It's not a bad idea to start the tail and do that as you explore the mines. I personally explored the entire mines that I could beforehand, and that's good in the sense that you can get all of the loot out, and then you can just nip in there and do the tail when you do it. But it does go down into the mines, so it's kind of up to you. The Travara must need for the mines in case there's too much loot. I personally just left a decent amount of stuff there, and I in a couple trips I took stuff back. In general, the far territories don't have like a huge amount of loot that you necessarily need. It depends like where you are at in your run, I guess, but yeah. I'm just not a fan of the Travois. I don't think you want to be carrying the Travois through zone of contamination because the wolves are a bit more dangerous there. That's the other thing, is do be mindful that the wolves aren't as scared of you in Zoc, and they can mess you up if you get into a struggle with them. But it's a fun region. I think it was my favourite region was Forsaken Airfield, but I really liked how Zone of Contamination looked. I think it was the prettiest region. I just preferred how Forsaken Airfield played. Right, well, we're not going to be able to carry on to Broken Railroad tonight. I mean, we could technically. We could, technically. We could. No, we want to use the cougar hide to fix up our thing first, don't we? Okay. Question is, what am I doing here? I've got a load of guff on me. Let's drop some of the guff. Just for now. This is what day you on. I am 324. Nearly a year. A little bit to go. Month left to go and we'll be a year. I might go see if there's... Actually, let's drop... I'll just drop all the stuff up here that I'm taking. I might go see if there's something nearby we could hunt, maybe. I don't think we've got a huge amount of food here. So it would be good to grab it. But yeah, no worries on the tips. I'm always happy to give them out. I mean, never take what I say at face value for how good it is as an actual tip. But I've somehow made it to this many days. And I survived zone of contamination. It was actually the first far territory region I went to, weirdly enough. Out of the 3, just stumbled into it. I don't know why you don't have double bear coats. I personally, in games, having more inventory capacity, or in this case, carry capacity, for weight, is a bigger deal for me. Especially if you're going somewhere like Zone of Contamination, you've got a whole region to loot. Because 2 bear coats is 4 extra kilos. It also massively reduces your sprint meter, and sometimes I find it quite helpful being able to sprint a lot. But it is mainly carry capacity. Missing out on 4 kilos is a big deal. Basically like losing the technical backpack or, moose satchel. I just try and play specifically around the evening, around the afternoon and the evening. And I find that's good enough. Because you don't need to be... You can afford to get a bit cold. Because you'll end up going inside buildings or caves or whatever it is. I guess a rabbit will have to do. So you don't need to be warm. Like, it's fine to be constantly losing warmth because you will get it back. Is how I view it. I'm not saying that's right, but that's how I view it. You know, as with all of your bars in the bottom left, they're all a resource within themselves. Like, yes, you use a resource to fill them up, but temperature is one of the ones you fill up for free a lot of the time. Because you just go inside a building or something. Now, obviously, if you're out and about and you need to warm up with a fire, then you've got to burn resources, and quite a few. But a lot of the times you need to do that, at least I think, is when it's too cold in general. So having the extra warmth from the coats wouldn't make a massive difference. Maybe you don't need to light the fire for another 10-20 minutes. Or if a blizzard has hit, even when it's a warm part of the day, in which case your clothing doesn't matter at all. You might as well be naked. Well, you get frostbite then, but you know what I mean. So I just don't see it as a big deal. I double bear coats and other animal clothing. I'm left with 49% sprint, but incredibly warm, protect me. Sounds a good trade for me. Yeah. 49% sprint, I'm surprised you're able to get with double bear coat. I wonder if there's something else that you're not wearing, because I'm on, what, like 55%? Can't tell what that is. There might be something else that I wear that takes it off a chunk. I've also because I think don't rabbit skin mittens take some off? Yeah, I've never understood. Why do rabbit skin mittens limit your mobility? I understand they would limit your dexterity, like with your hands and how dexterous you are. But how on earth do they reduce how much you're able to sprint? I always found that funny. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, because wolf coats are 15%. Actually, no, yeah, because I think bear coats are 20%, so it's an extra 10% you're losing, so actually that's probably about right. Yeah, I'm 55%. Okay, it's still 6% actually, so you've got 4% on me from somewhere. Maybe it's the wolfskin pants. They're a new addition for me. Although you would normally wear deerskin, for example. Okay. How long do you take to repair? You're a long one. Hour and a half it'll be with the thing. It tells you the fishing line repair time. So just to halve it. Usually, anyway. Right, let's take this rabbit. Just harvest this. Got nothing better to do, so I'm just going to do it by hand. I have every single best clothing you can get in the game for Interloper, but I'm missing one thermal pants. It's pissing me off. You've only got one pair of thermal pants, but you've got everything else. That's amazing. I've got thermal pants out in the wazoo. Yeah, I mean, the only things we could get better are bear coats instead, and then I could wear a wolf skin pants, but I'd wear a mix of the two, just because it's so much lighter. For only 1 degree, missing out on 1 degree. I think everything else is the best. I couldn't remember if that mattered. If you got the windshield protection off of this, if the moose hides on the outside. I'm putting this on the outside because we repaired it recently, so it's very high condition. Might as well let that take the battering rather than the insulation. Hello there, fellow survivors. A wise man. Are you the wise man, Pot? In this scenario? Yeah, I think that's the only things. It's literally just those. Classic Zach. I see. So I scoured half the regions and only ever found one flare shell. One guaranteed distress pistol in far territory. This game hates me. I thought the isn't the Timberwolf Mountain plane crash, isn't that flare pistol guaranteed? I thought it was. I know the flare shells there aren't guaranteed, but I thought the pistol itself was. I found two flare guns in the far territory. I seem to remember. There's one random one somewhere, and then there's one in the mines. That's what I thought. I got scammed. Yeah, I didn't know that was yeah. Right. That was a chunky rabbit. Jeez. 1.3 kilos. What's the max for a rabbit? It's probably 1.5, isn't it? Maybe it's not that chunky then. Drink a bit. And we'll sleep 9 hours. But yeah, I should probably go for double bear coats. It's just most of the time I do just like the extra carry weight. Okay. Checking on the things we've got here.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Yeah, I forgot. It won't let me put these in. Oh, wait. I can? You just have to double click them? I did not know that. There we go. Now I can actually fill it up. Because normally it won't show up the arrow. So, yeah, I completely forgot you could double click to transfer things. Oh, whoopsie. I accidentally brought both the cougar claw knives. Oh well. Fine. Although I did specifically put a note saying that I'd left it. There. Oh well, we'll leave it here now. It's very silly. Do I have a... Do I really not have a archery book here? I don't. Okay, well, I'll have to find one somewhere else. Have you had any close calls with death? Had plenty. Had quite a few actually. In fact, the most of the if you go on my YouTube channel or the channel on Twitch, it's the same. Most of the clips in that are close calls with death from this run. There's only 2 clips that right near the end that aren't from this run. One's from a Stalker playthrough we did when the update came out, and the other one's from an old Interloper playthrough. But I've had quite a few that have been pretty close. Nearly suffocating in the mines. We had a cougar attack us. There's a video on my channel called The Most Intense 30 Minutes of the Long Dark, I think it's called. That I became very close to death with the cougar there. That was very rough. Speaking of, grab my crampons back, grab that back. Yeah, blizzards are normally a problem, which is what happens in that video. Okay, do I want to repair this now? Sure. Yeah.
I could eat anything right now.
Right, we're pretty much near our max for clothing. 29 degrees, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't actually have that much food here, so it's a good reason to not stick around here. But yeah, I've had close calls with bears and all manner of things, to be honest. Right. Okay. I don't have a thing over here, do I? No. How have I got all of these other types of books? Oh well. We're taking most of this stuff over. Not the birch bark. Just leave that here some other time. Okay. What other stuff do I want? Random cougar claw there. I think I decided against a jerry can over there. I mean, I could take one. We could take one that's got barely anything in. Maybe refuel the lantern with it and then just leave it there. Ptarmigan down. I could take some ptarmigan down over. As long as I leave 2 bits here. Say that as I only leave 1. As long as I leave 2 bits here for as spares for fixing the insulation, that's fine. We've got like the antibiotics. I think I took antibiotics over there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we want to take. Oh, what about tools? Like, I could take some simple tools. Yeah. Just things that we can use as set dressing. The clipboards are not worth taking because, yeah, they're still broken. Like most of the other bits of furniture, which they haven't fixed for some reason. Not bitter about it at all. The festive lights are still broken. The paint cans weren't broken and now they are. They now face through. Oh no, yeah, they used to face through things. Now you just can't place them on. They can only go on the floor. That's right. So they're broken in a different way. Yeah. Okay. You also still can't take the plates, I don't think. Yeah, but you can take every other thing. I killed a cougar recently. I was scared to face it again when it charged me. I one-shot it. Very anticlimactic. It's funny when that happens. It does feel very weird when you can just one-shot something coming after you. Okay, I think we're just going with this then. Don't need to fill up to the brim. Maybe I'll take some extra water with me. Okay, that's too much water with me. Take some extra water with me and then that way I don't need to make as much whilst we're there. Okay. Let's see what the weather's doing. Okay, that's fine. The walk's not far enough that even if we get freezing, we won't get hypothermia. Because it is a 2-hour walk and it takes, I think it takes about 2 hours to get hypothermia. And obviously it's not freezing right from the start anyway. The only problem is, of course, with the walk between here and Broken Railroad is there is nowhere to keep warm along the way. We could leave slightly later in the day, but I think we'll just go with this. Oh, do I still have the sewing kit? I just thought, I felt like the one thing I didn't drop. I did drop it. Right. Oh, you're not turning into a blizzard, are you? So I have to turn back if you are. Are you? Are you? I can't quite tell. I don't know why, but every time I hunt big game, I always one-shot them. I mean, that's good luck to have. This is like the closest it can be to a blizzard without being it. Like the slight distant fog combined with higher winds and the snow. Basically asking to be a blizzard. It didn't turn into one straight away, which inclines me to think that we'll be fine if I just walk across. What will be a problem is if the wind is not favourable to us when we're in Forlorn Muskeg. If it's right in our face, it will slow us down a lot. And it's going to be pretty nippy. I just didn't want to sit around and wait until it got warmer. Maybe I should have, but hey. Looks like we're good. Obviously the wind can change direction, but at least for now, it is a rear wind. It's not what we call it. A tailwind. Which is actually good, because if you've got a wind behind you, pushing you up the bum, and it's fast enough, or it's high wind, you actually move slightly faster. But it does need to be pretty high wind. Faster than this. You can check, because if you can light a fire, the wind's not fast enough to blow you. Two walls right over there. Just pop in. I'm noticing pop in this game way more than I used to. I always thought, why don't blizzard winds prevent you from moving fast like any regular wind? I think there's the logic, probably, for the devs was blizzards are rough enough as it were. If they also slowed you down, then they would be too hard to deal with, which I get, but it also does, yeah, it does feel weird, right, that you don't slow down in a blizzard. There's no logic to it, so it just does feel a bit bizarre. Right. We'll lose a chunk of health heading over, but hey, your condition bar is the best bar to burn, because it doesn't take any resources to get back condition. You just need to sleep. So we'll make use of it. But there is nowhere to stop and warm up. I mean, heck, we could always light a fire in here if we wanted to, but I don't use matches if I can help it. Pretty sure we haven't used a match for... I might as well take this wire. Oh. Okay, we're a tiny bit over. Barely moving, slower. We haven't used a match in quite a while now, I don't think. I think maybe the last time was... No, we didn't use one when we went up against the cougar last time. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. I wait until a clear day and then I do my cooking. And yeah, just avoid wildlife without needing a fire. Not that it matters anymore, because you can just you can get matches off the trader, so... It is a trade that I'm not a fan of, but that's only because I conserve my matches so much in this game. I don't know. I see it as a fun little mini game to just never use matches, if you can help it. Only time is if, you know, Blizzard hits, you need to take cover or whatever. Especially as you get into the late game and you're not exploring as much anymore. But if you know your maps, then most of the time you can get out of the bad weather. Just random bit of food. Don't mind if I do. Saves me on food when we get to Broken Railroad. That'll be 2 bits of meat off a random deer carcass that was round here, I imagine. That I cooked up and then just left. Tell you what, actually, I mean, I should have done it in the food, but we will leave a little bit of food, a little bit of water behind for us. We are looking to do that and leave food around and water. That way we don't ever have to carry it with us. Is that a misery run on day 16? I was proud of that. That's really good, especially if that's your first misery. I've never tried misery. I need to at some point. But yeah, no, misery does seem quite rough from what I've seen. I don't know all the afflictions you get. I kind of don't want to know until I actually try it myself, but some of them are pretty scary. Right. Well, there's digging. Digging around in the snow. This wind has not changed since we've been here. I've never known wind to be so consistent. So difficult the game will humble your ass so badly. I was in Blizzard, it was close to -50. Ah, it's nothing. That's just a normal afternoon in the UK during winter. That's not. Get like -2 at the worst. Yeah, no, -50. That's pretty damn cold. Does the world temperature like scale down like it does in Lopa, or does it just automatically start off cold? Because that's something I see people not make very good use of. I could make great use of it because I managed to get stomped on like day 36 or something. But you want to make a lot of use out of the fact that you're not gonna be as cold in the early days of Interloper. So it gets colder over time. So the first few days are the only gross days. Cold really starts setting in. Yeah. Man. Like Lopa then, it means you need to get travelling straight away. Don't get bogged down. Don't think it's worth sitting anywhere. Just keep going. I mean, the other benefit you have is... I mean, it depends what you're doing Misery for, but I personally would probably only do it just to get the achievement done. I'm not sure I would find it enjoyable enough to do a full, proper run like I do Interloper now. Which I think maybe you have to survive 50 days for the final affliction. So if you know you're only going for 50 days, you know there's some things you just don't need to worry about for long term. Interloper is so much easier, you can just heal, but Misery you have to think 3 steps ahead. Don't find it enjoyable. Yeah, no. No, Misery... I mean, obviously that's the point of Misery. It's supposed to be difficult. No, Interloper's plenty hard enough for me. Interloper gets me to think as much as I want to think whilst playing a video game. It does kind of ruin like the other game modes. It just kind of become too easy, which is something I had problems with when I was doing story mode, because that's basically just Voyager. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. It's a fucking wolf hunting a deer. Just wasn't expecting to hear the fucking deer noise, given you only hear that when they die. Free deer hide? I'm good. I don't need deer hides. Actually, I kind of do. Because I think you use them for the couches and the armchair. But I'm cold at the moment. I want to just get to the maintenance shed. We'll get deer elsewhere. If I wasn't cold, I'd do it. So the wolf is following me close to deer. I bait the wolf, get the deer, save me resources. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I'll do it every now and then, but I also don't. I won't just go after free things just because they're free. Only if I really need them or it makes sense. At the moment we're cold, so I want to push on. Thing is, I'd have to use up a match, right? If I want to like sit and harvest that deer hide, because otherwise I'd get hypothermia. And to me, a match is more valuable than a deer hide. At least at this very moment. So I'll hold off on that. How close are we to hypothermia? Getting up there. Nearly there, though. Also, hypothermia is not that big of a deal. As long as you can get into warmth. Once you get it. Wind has finally died down. It's taken all that time. Use matches almost every day, but only on bears and moose. That's fair. As I say, I like to just hold on to them. Keep them as a coveted resource. I couldn't tell you how many matches we've got in this world. We've probably got quite a few. But as soon as I get the mag lens, I try and focus on using exclusively the mag lens. Sounds like we've got the wolves on this side of the shed. Gosh, feels like ages since I've been here. You know, I reach a certain point in runs where I just try and treat them as long term as possible and do everything that draws out the run so it can last as much as I can. Oh, I don't actually see them out the front. Am I being blind? No, I genuinely think they're not here. Okay, cool. And warming up. Right. Got a decent amount of food down here at the least. Okay. Right, we'll take the hatchet up. I will leave Colbert's cured meat down here. I don't think I left anything inside. We'll just warm up a little bit and then we'll go up to the house. Let's drop a couple of sticks here. Put one ptarmigan down. To be honest, it's not even worth bringing one, come to think of it, because we always need ptarmigan down in a multiple of 4, so yeah. Explored Black Rock. Yep, we've explored every region on this playthrough. Every single one. I don't think there's anywhere we've not been. That's even a transfer region. We not that long ago did keep us pass north and south, which is another time I nearly died. Right, is there anything I'm leaving down here? Crampons. I think I'll take all this coal up with me. I didn't need to bring that much salt. I was going to leave some of that salt at Mystery Lake. Completely forgot. Okay. Well, I'll fill up with food here. Surprised this stuff isn't ruined. Is it right on the edge of being ruined? I don't know. Okay. You know, one timer down is literally useless. I think you will always use timer down at least in multiples of 2. Because when you repair the insulation, that uses 2. And all the furniture is multiples of 2. So having 1 is completely pointless. Because obviously when you get a ptarmigan, you can get 4 down off of it. Oh well. I'm not sure why I randomly had 3 there. Hey. Right. That's probably warmed up enough. Yeah, it's pretty warm outside. And one random match. Okay, we'll head up. And we'll see what the situation is with the safe house. See how we've left it. Those are kind of annoying places, eh? Completely missed that wolf somehow. Could kill them. It would be an easy harvest. I could let them go for now. Never mind. Okay, well, you guys just had to go and do that, didn't you? I did wonder if I was a little bit too close when I dropped, and it turns out I was. Oh dear. I'm a little bit anxious about this other wolf. Where is it? No, I can hear it. Where is it? I can hear it really faintly walking somewhere. Somewhere over there, I think. Is it over here? There's footmarks. Footmarks? I'm just worried about it wandering back over here, but if it's staying away, then that's fine. I can hear it. I'm just listening out for it now.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'm gonna drop everything right away. Don't know why that wolf carcass looked way bigger than that one. Wow, that's a big wolf. Best hunting predator. Can't see big chicken right in front of them. Yeah. You'd think they'd sit and... Like, there's some weird things like where wolves won't sit and growl at you when they can't reach you. I don't know what dictates it, but... come on. I'm not really that fussed about the wolf pelts. Or the guts. Yeah, I genuinely think I might just leave them. I'm just going to leave that food there as well. We'll come back to it. If we get a clear day and I know I can cook, we'll come pick that up, but I'll just leave it for now. Right, let's head on up to the house. Thank you, Hex, for the hydrate. I will do it when I'm not potentially about to die. I think I'm not potentially about to die. And the nice thing about being away for a while is all the limbs should have respawned. So we'll grab some of these. In fact, I could grab some right now, couldn't I? It's nice and warm, so why not?
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Actually, I'm pretty tired. Better to walk. It's not far up there, but it would be nice to grab more of the limbs now, but yeah. I'm a bit too encumbered. Let's go drop everything off. Maybe I'll come back out. Better to grab the limbs sooner rather than later so they can actually have the chance to respawn. I feel like Blackrock will be my last and final region I explore, only because so many Timberwolves, but I don't have a reason to go. Yeah. Any of the Timberwolf regions are rough to explore because they slow down your progress. However you deal with Timberwolves, they slow down your progress. Is that a clear day? Yep. Well, we could go cook that food then. If we drop everything off, we could head back. I would rather have the food up here, but I can always cart it up here afterwards. Doesn't really matter if we smell. I always deal with wolves. Alright. That's probably a plan. We don't have that long before we lose the clear day. But as long as we light a fire before we lose it, then it's fine. No moose up here yet? Can't see it. Somebody said they removed it from here. I don't know why you would. Is it because it was a too easy a kill for people who just wanted to live in the hunting lodge? Hunter's lodge? Hunting lodge? Hunter's lodge. I mean, it's a very safe moose to hunt. You've got so many places you can hunt it from. Completely risk-free. Maybe that's why they did it. Ah. Let's go in, drop the stuff off. Yeah, I've barely got any food here. Okay, we definitely want to get that food done and cart it up here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think I'm just gonna drop like everything I'm not using right now. Hacksaw, we put somewhere else. Yeah, everything we brought that I'm not using. What? How has that ended up like that? What's going on? Oh dear. So that's funny. That shows up in 2 places. The heat pack, that is. Right, and we got ptarmigan down. Especially jump out chair, terrified by the roar. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty scary. I am easily scared, as evidenced by all the times that I've been all the times I got jump scared when we played Outlast the other day. Okay. Drink. Make sure we're not full. Okay. Let's head out. Right. We shouldn't lose this clear day until it's actually no longer day, so I'll wait until the very last minute to light the fire, or until we're ready to cook. Oh, let's go grab the other pot. Perfect. Fire hardened arrows. Got to add those. Take a couple of those. We do need to get ptarmigan. This wind is right in the bloody way. Gonna save it for the bear sound effect. Nice. I don't know if I've ever fallen for the bear one. Oh, I've come down the wrong way. That's fine. The wolf one I've fallen for a couple times. But yeah, I think it's because of when the bear actually roars. Yeah, I can't stop to get this. God, there's a couple around here. It's fine. We'll do food first, because it could literally be several days before we get another clear day, so better to focus on this right now. Yeah, when the bear roars like that, it's I don't know, it doesn't sound quite right to me. Don't know why. But I just got ones off of Twitch that already existed. Hence why you also hear some random crows in the background of one of them. Are you a bit irritated you lost that sliver of health by frostbite? I mean, a bit, but we were enough into the run that I was like, there's no point restarting. And it doesn't really matter. It's just 15% off of our max. And given I always stay well fed, that means we're 95%. I always just think of it being a little red. Look. Ooh, surprised you could see me. Couldn't see you. O Street is like, instead of having the blue from well fed, we've got the red from the frostbite as a replacement. Why did you bark again at me? I'm guessing you lost me, didn't you? Ah, now you're running away scared. Okay, well, whatever. You do you. Alright, about to lose the clear day. We've got quite high wind. Just worried about actually being able to light a fire. Well, let's just do it now. Shit. Literally about to lose it. Let's do it.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. Scraggly bits off to the side. Great. How's my level going? It takes freaking years to reach level 5. Yeah, no, I'm still not level 5. We're nearly halfway through to level 4. Thing is, you end up just not doing a lot of repairing as you get later on. A lot of the time. So it does take a bit longer, but yeah, no. It's a bit weird. I don't know if they it's kind of balanced around you repairing way more than you need to. Which you can do. If you want to like keep your clothes max, then sure, but I will normally wait for clothes to get round like 70%. Somewhere between 70 and 75% to do like normal repairs. Sometimes I'll pre-repair them beforehand. Like I had ones that were about 80% that I repaired up, but yeah. You can also manage your clothing more. Like, for example, I could take my clothes off right now, and it would be more efficient because they won't lose condition as much if I'm not wearing them. Because I don't need them, because I'm by a fire. I'm in the warm. Yeah. I think we'll just cook all of this stuff. I don't think we've really got anything we can do with our time, which is fine. You know, it's okay to not have stuff to do. Yeah. Actually, that's a rune torch. There you go. That's something to do. Can't go and chop up wood whilst we wait. Takes too long. Could go look for sticks. Or go hunt that other wolf. I'll put a coal on. That way I don't need to worry about maintaining it. This wind obviously gets it. For my bear coats, I'm seeing repairs go all the way until 50%. Yeah, well that's do you know what, is the other reason. I completely forgot. That's the other reason why I don't go for bear coats. Is because you got to keep up the repairs. Hello, games. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, raiders. Hello, hello. Let me just stop for a second and give Games and Cookies a shout out. Who is a lovely streamer. Hello, welcome in, raiders. Hello, Rafi. Hello. And Mr. Nipple Girl. Doesn't say a word. Oatmeal cookie. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Have you got a preferred name? Or do you like to be addressed as Mr. Nipple Girl constantly? How you doing? How did your run go? You still alive? Hello. Hello, dear games. Deer, as in I'm one of the animals you can shoot in the long dark, right? Lancelot the 3rd is also fine. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay. Nipple. Send your nipple. Got it. I do like to know what people like to be referred to as, because a lot of people, like, I find it weird when people refer to me as Lima JJ rather than just Lima. But that's just how names work, isn't it? Should we go look for some sticks whilst we let this cook? Still alive and well? Nice. So nipple sounds so hot. We could go grab this other wolf. We could bait it back to the fire. Good. I'm glad you're still alive. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Yep. Hello, everyone who came through the raid. I'm Lima. Mainly play the Long Dark. You can ask Games and Cookies. I'm a really cool person. Definitely not strange. We play different games as well, though. We play story games every now and then. We started playing some horror games because people started redeeming horror games for me to play. Oh, God, it's up there and it got scared of me again. Or did it get scared of the moose? Could have got scared of the moose. Moose? Are you up here? Scratch marks? Oh, Wolf has wandered off all the way down there. You know, screw you, Wolf. I don't even get it to respawn closer by going into the building. Look how easy it is for Lima. What? Nothing's easy for me. I'll have you know. My life is a nightmare. Oh dear. Oh. Let's see. We might be able to get it to respawn closer. I don't know. Respawning works kind of weirdly, so we'll see. Oh, I'm excited. I can show you all my how the safe house is looking properly when we get back. We'll head up tomorrow morning probably. I'll stick around here so we can keep cooking this food up. We might as well leave the feathers down here. Although we do have a workbench up at the house. When Long Dark players say that they play other games, but actually they mean they play survival and story mode of this game. Yeah, the story mode counts as another game, right? I actually played that fully for the first time not too long ago on stream. Yeah, games. I can show you off my safe house. I got some pictures set up. We built lots of furniture. It's not done, but we're getting there with it. At the moment, we're having to cook up a load of food because we've spent so long here. We've just eaten all the food we have, just constantly. Yeah. Go through it a lot. Are these just random scraggly bits of meat that I've left lying around? That's a full bit. Yeah, I think they're all full bits. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll keep those. You want to eat the scraggly bits. Better to have the bigger bits that we take with us. I was going to check if that wolf respawned back here. Probably hasn't. But if we could get some extra food, it wouldn't go amiss. Could get the pelts and guts off these guys, but as I say, I don't really care for them at the moment. Can't make any furniture out of them, and this base is not supposed to be a proper base we live in. Accent is absolutely fabulous. Thanks. I put it on. It's not real. I sound nothing like this. This is all just an illusion to get people to like me. Especially Americans. They love it. The faux British accent. God, it's got dark all of a sudden. There's all that snow coming in. I was going to go look for more sticks, but they don't really spawn around here. Yep, and it's pitch black all of a sudden. French espionage, yeah. No, I've got to keep my my real horrific, chavvy English accent hidden. Alright, still got a couple more of these to do. We want to make sure we sleep 10 hours tonight so we can get back pretty much all our condition. So we'll just go for a bit longer here. I don't think we've got anything to do, so I might just pass time cooking all of this stuff. Yeah, why not? Why don't you use the ptarmigan down bedroll? I feel like the +7 degrees Weight Spirit is the better version. I didn't realise it gives more. It doesn't give more than the bearskin bedroll. You mean is it +7 versus the bearskin bedroll? Because I specifically use the bearskin bedroll because with the amount of warmth I have on my clothing, it means that I can't freeze in a cave if I'm sleeping in a cave, which is like the only time I use it. Just +7, yeah. Because obviously it's going to deteriorate. So I like this so that even when this is at its worst deterioration, at the moment, it's going to be close to +7. Can I put it down anywhere? So we can check. Anywhere? Anywhere? Put it outside. Anywhere? There we go. Yeah, it's literally +7 at the moment. But it's, you know, on 60%. It's gone, it just went down 1%. Which is why I do it. Because I'll have long, like, stretches where I don't use it. It's not like clothing, obviously, where... God damn it. I mean, we could take this inside. How is this not blowing out the fire? I'll
do anything for a drink right now.
How is this fire? What? Fire broken? I mean, I'm not complaining. A rune bedroll can still be used to make ptarmigan bedroll. Oh, can you? Oh, okay. It's probably good then that I've left the bedroll. I have no idea why this isn't blowing out this fire. There's something weird happening. Is it because I'm inside? It thinks the fire's inside? I'll take it. I don't want to move. I'm scared of breaking it. No? Is the wind just not that high? How is that not being blown out? That's 100% glitch. This fire's definitely blown out before, so it's not like it's immune to blizzards. There's just something weird going on at the moment. Well, what else? It's fire to exist, yeah. I mean, I'll take it. I want to stay up a bit longer, as I say, because it'd be good to sleep 10 hours. We can always cook some water as well. If this magical fire wants to exist, then who am I to stop it? Fill up and then we'll drink. Which Disney princess would you describe yourself as? See, that's tough because it's, you know, am I doing it being like, oh, well, I really like that Disney princess and that's why I'm picking her? Or is it, do I actually see myself as them? I'm not sure I see myself as any Disney princess, to be honest. I'll tell you who I'd like to be is Tiana from Princess and the Frog, because she's dope. But I'm not really princess material. Do I just leave this cooking like this? Can I sleep 10 hours? Quite yet. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's leave that like that. Okay, let's sleep. We should be fine out here with our clothing. 10 hours. Let's go for it. Those scream Rapunzel from Tangled, you reckon? I do have long hair. I haven't got an Aurora.
I need to find something to drink.
First, however, I need something to eat. Because if I drink first, I'll end up wasting a load of water. Okay. So we'll just leave a liter down here. We need to cook more at some point. Full bars. Okay, we're going to cart some food up. Oh, it's not even that cold. We're going to cart some food up to the house, because that's where we'll eat most of the food. Obviously, we'll leave some down here. I think we'll just go with this. Yeah, let's drop a couple of the sticks here. All good? All good. Anything else? You? Stay here. Yeah, fine, I'll take another one. Coal? Nah, okay, I think we're good. Need to remember that I'm leaving my crampons here. What the fuck? Why is there still an Aurora wolf here? What the fuck? What the fuck? We're so far past the Aurora. It shouldn't attack me. Because it should be gone. What? I've never seen an Aurora wolf hang around that late after an Aurora ends. We're several hours past it now. How weird. Probably ended during the morning and the wolf is going to disappear. Yeah, it should, but I've never seen one hang around that long. There's a wolf right there. Dodge that one. Don't mind running. We won't be. We don't use up much fatigue whilst we're here because we spend a lot of time making furniture, etc. Alright, let's go to the safe house and we'll have a little catch up of what where we're at with it. I hope you've got opposable thumbs, Wolf. Sooner we get the wolves outside of the Hunter's Lodge, soon they'll respawn and we can use them for food as well. Obviously wolves aren't great for food source, but hey. Not much other choice. Could go after the bear. We have got the bushcraft bow with us now. Well, the wolf is tired of your shit and just hops the fence. I would be impressed and terrified. It would be great if there's like it's the equivalent of when the Daleks levitated up the stairs, you know. You think you're safe and then all of a sudden. Speaking of which, Doctor Who back tonight. Anyone excited? Anyone actually watch Doctor Who? I know there's very few British people who watch my stream. Let's grab these sticks for free.
Starting to feel numb.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to kill it right now because Can't really sit outside to harvest it for free because we'll get cold. It lost me then. I think. No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. Hypothermia risk.
It's so cold. Think.
Right. There we go. Good chunk of food. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have gone inside. I hit ptarmigans. I say ptarmigans. It's probably just one again. It seems to always be just one. Grab those. Is there anything else I had on me? I don't want to cart around. I could drop my bearskin bedroll for now. Spare pot. Sticks. So damn excited for long.t. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to playing it with my friend. I hope they do a good job. I think they will. Yeah. Right, so should I show the safe house. There's some random things we put here and there. We sorted out the kitchen, tidied it up, made it look a bit nicer. I've got a load of food. I've got a layout to make it look actually good. We've got installed a breakfast island, kitchen island to eat at, to have breakfast. We set up the table. Everyone's got food. Well, several people have got a lump of fat and a rose hip. Other people aren't as lucky. Don't ask why there's a random monitor there. I couldn't answer that either. We got the pictures we set up. These are the first pictures we took. Are they in the right order? Maybe that was... Yeah, I think the first picture I ever took I put in my room. But yeah, we've got all of these. Tin Wolf Mountain, Desolation Point, which is out on the ice. That's Tin Wolf Mountain as well. Outside here. Couldn't tell you what that picture was. It's way too dark. We've got the flag that we took from the maintenance shed. Long.2 coming? Yeah. Black Frost, yeah. Deals with mess. Everything they promised came so late. It was buggy. And now they're making a sequel. I'm just kind of mad. Oh, no. I'm excited. I am excited for it. I just hope they do a good job, as I say. Up here, we've got a load of furniture we've not laid out. But we've got our nook. We've got a couch. And we've got the TV. We've got our sound system set up. Coffee table with the coaster that's a floppy disk. We've got our workroom. This has just got a load of wood in it, I think. Yeah, tiling down. This is a work in progress in here. Set this up. There's a proper workroom. This is going to be probably like a pelt room. We've got the bed in here that I actually am not a huge fan of. And then we've actually done most of this room now, I think. There's still bits of furniture we want to sort out. I couldn't put like the laptop on there, so I've got this room where we've got it. Got a tractor, we got that, we got the posters from Forsaken Airfield set up. A little lamp, dream catcher, we got the fairy lights that light up during the aurora. And yeah. So we've got plenty to do here. Oh yeah, and it's labelled as a bathroom because, as we all know, I sleep in the toilet. Feel about making the bear bed? That's what that is. This is the bear bed. But I'm not a huge fan because it's really short and really small, and it looks like it should be way bigger. It looks like it should be a double bed. I don't know. I think it looks really weird. Like, if you compare it, like, size-wise to this single bed. Like, You can see how much shorter it is and how much smaller it is. It's so low to the ground. Yeah, I wasn't a fan, but hey, I built it. My plan was to build at least one of every single furniture. We did have a chest of drawers that just got absorbed into the ether that I've lost, but yeah, I wanted to make at least one of everything. Just because it looks nice, but yeah. And we got loads of furniture we need to collect from Mountain Town that we're going to bring here. I've also still got some stuff in here I've got to lay out. I think these Christmas lights are broken. Yeah. You know, bed is super bed, heals you more. Yes, I did hear that. I should have slept in there last night, shouldn't I? What is this picture? Oh, that's... Yeah. It's way too dark in here to actually see the darker images. They're pretty neat, though. I have got some more synths that we've done. Yeah, we got... I don't think that one's printed out. That one's not a great image, either. Yeah, I think maybe the sepia works a bit better. Any of the ones that are, like, the colourful ones, but are just dark, I mean, yeah, it just looks kind of arse. Yeah. Okay. I think we dropped everything off that we wanted to drop off. I wish we could get a slightly bigger carpet for here. I haven't done anything with the basement as well. This is the bed I normally sleep in. We've just collected all the mattresses. And we've got all the beds in here. Can I put you on a bit better? Thanks. Yeah, I've just been... I've just collected all the junk in here. We've got a load of planks. I don't know if I can do anything with them. We have got this as the bathtub, and maybe I will take this upstairs and put this in the bathroom. You don't work like some of the other things. Sometimes you can pick up multiple things at once. Oh, the paint cans, you'll all be fixed now. Okay. Be free. Oh, you can move this desk now. You couldn't move this desk before. Huh. I'm going to take that. That must have been one of the things they fixed with the bug fix. Because I wanted the computer on here. Because I either have the... I could either have, like, a desk and then have, like, the computer in here. Let's say here. I've got to go and... Oh, come on. I don't know where to put these yet. So, yeah, I could either have it in here. It makes sense to have it in here, and we can have something else in that other room. Did I lug a computer up here? I don't think... I think the computer's still down at the maintenance shed, so we'll have to go get that. We've got a monitor. We've got to have our sick gaming set up. Yeah, I think this works up here. I do like it being on the desk. What I don't like is the fact that you look like you're skew-if. There's also a mouse as well we need to bring up, and the keyboard, etc. Yeah, I think that makes sense to have that all in here. I'm still not entirely sure what we will do in this room, as I say. We might have it as like a pelt room. But the point is this isn't supposed to be a base that we keep stuff in or, you know, try to live out of. This really is here just to look nice. Long-term project. I mean, this is a lot of hours of work from... you know, the organisation that we've done, plus the furniture we've built, has taken quite a few number of hours. Okay, I'm going to take a drink. If you come and visit your stream, I'm gonna go rage and possibly break controller while playing Overwatch. Oh, okay, I see. Enjoy. I hope Overwatch treats you as well as it can. Oh dear. Yeah, I've never been big on games like Overwatch. I tried Marvel Rivals, but I don't know. Not really my thing. Yeah, I didn't want to bring all this salt. I maybe wanted like one bit. It's just a display piece, but I guess we could have some more. Lots of stuff like that we'll bring over and use, etc. I don't know. As I say, it's just a lot of work, this. Not work that I don't particularly want to do right now, either. How's the weather doing? It was actually pretty good. Let's see about that ptarmigan, maybe. I also need to get more wood, so I might just go and harvest some cedar. We need cedar and fir. I think generally we need more fir than we need cedar. Let's see if this ptarmigan's appeared. There are multiple, so it is a good idea to use the bow. I'm just not very accurate with the bow on the ptarmigans. It's the trouble. Damn it, I nearly shot them. Can you? Okay. Oh, nice. That's from where I was doing it in another run. Technically, I could have used a stone to kill that one, because you only need the only reason to use fire hardened arrows. Really, I think, is if you're going after multiple ptarmigan. So obviously, if it's the last one, you can just use a stone. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can come after me if you want, mate. Actually, no, I need to warm up a bit first. It's pretty warm outside. Right, let's work on these guys. I think I will use an iron because it's just a lot faster. We still need a lot of ptarmigan down because I'll probably want to have multiple armchairs, sofas, whatever. Apparently it's warm. I was gonna go after that wolf, but I can't see it now. Blimey, we're very warm. Maybe I'll go around and I will get some more wood. Oh, I hear it. Must be in the back corner. Yeah, I'll go get some more wood from down here. We're close to wrapping up the stream as well. Don't want to go on too long today because I've been up way longer than I normally would. I think I'll focus on getting fur down here because we generally get a lot more cedar up up there anyway. I didn't realise I accidentally left all of my cattails.
Trees, because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that I needed to eat. I mean, I could lose well fed. I don't need it whilst I'm here. Maybe I should lose well fed. Is that crazy? We haven't lost well fed since we got it on day 3. But if I'm just spending here, if I'm just staying here, then I don't need the extra carry weight. Obviously, we just want to make sure before we leave we have 3 days in advance. We keep eating. It would save us a lot of food whilst we're here. So I might actually go for it. Crazy. I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Oh. Take another ptarmigan. You're not ptarmigan. Would I take a rabbit? Don't think I would. I don't see a ptarmigan. Okay, well, I'll say peepo bye.
I would drink just about
Well
anything
fed.
right now.
It's 10% less health as well that we miss out on, but okay.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
Alright guys. Oh god, look how much the frostbite takes up now. Oh, oh dear. Stop and get a bit more. We won't, not going to lose that much condition from being thirsty and hungry. 3% condition per hour, basically. It'll take us a long time before we're in any real danger. We're actually warming up as well. Probably should stay that longer to get more wood. We can get some from here. Just a little bit worried about my hunger. Other things, now we can run and not burn extra calories. Yay. That's not a stick.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Never had ptarmigan around here. I don't bloody see any because it's. I hate trying to look through this weather. I just cannot see for the life of me. Snow and slight wind and it being dark. No chance. Thank you for the hydrate games. I will hydrate when I get back in a second to make sure a wolf doesn't just come out of nowhere. Because I can't see. Thank you. I do need the reminder every now and then. Wolf is still hanging about. Like a creep. A creepy creep. God, it feels so weird doing the starvation tactic. But, hey. I am.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Take that stuff in. I do need some food for going to sleep. Probably not that much, but hey. I think I'm pretty much ready to wrap up. Just do that to stop taking damage. Although we'll recover it anyway. Come to think of it. I think I'll drop the wood. Deal with that when we come back. Yeah, I think we'll just save. We'll save now. We'll come back to this. Right, let's do the notes. We did that. And yeah, we're back here. So we're just on base building. Get burbs, get fur and cedar, collect decks. 4 tips for fishing, that's something else. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh dear, right, I will hydrate. And we'll finish here.